I love automating stuff. Having played games like Satisfactory and a lot of Factorio, I decided it was finally time to start a Create Mod series. We'll be able to create all kinds of machinery like trains, drills, and mechanical presses, power them with windmills, steam engines, or hand cranks, which we might have to use for a bit, and it all comes together to allow you to automate every aspect of Minecraft. Let's get started. Alright boys, difficulty hard. No hardcore here, we're just playing normal survival, but obviously I'm gonna try my hardest not to die at all. As for the seed, honestly don't ask, that's the first thing that came to mind. We're of course turning off fire spread because no one wants that, and yeah, that just about does it. Let's get into the new world. Here we are, we've started in what looks like to be a snowy taiga biome. God damn, that sun be looking nice though, holy crap. Alright, well, first order of business, the essentials. Alright, there's what I classify to be the essentials, you know, just some stone tools, a furnace, and some torches to illuminate our way. And also down in this little mine that I created, as you can see, we found some andesite. With this, we'll be able to create andesite alloy. Yeah, this stuff here. So we need iron nuggets and then also andesite, and we can make andesite alloy, which is used for a lot of different things in this mod. I will just say, I do not have a lot of experience with the Create mod. I did follow a very nice tutorial, thanks to this gentleman on screen. But I do have a general understanding of the mod, so yeah, we're going to be learning as we go, I guess. Oh, what's that? We also found some iron. I think that's iron. Yeah, that's iron. And yeah, so now with all of that stuff obtained, it's now time to find an area to settle down at. I do have a lot of plans for this series on things I want to... Oh my god, there's some iron down there. I actually really want that. Oh, there's a mine shaft too. Oh my god, that is lucky. Also, I might get some food before we go down there as well. There's some bad boys down there. Are there any innocent blokes nearby that I could potentially slaughter for some food? Oh, here we go. A couple of blokes up ahead. Boys, I'm sorry for what I'm about to do. I just did not have the heart to slaughter this one's mum and dad over here, so I'm just gonna leave them. But this guy, yeah, I'm sorry. Alright, and after definitely not slaughtering that little pig's mother and father, we now have a good stockpile of food here. So let's cook it up real quick. God, that kid's parents taste good. What the hell? Okay, now with a bit of a food stockpile, let's head down into this cave and get some precious resources that we'll definitely be needing, and also explore this mineshaft. Oh my god, what the hell is that? That must be a new ore or something, maybe like tin ore? I don't know, honestly. We might need an iron pickaxe to get that. Yeah, okay. We'll come back for that. Let's go grab this iron over here to make an iron pick real quick. Okay, iron pickaxe is finally obtained. Let's finally see what this stuff is. Zinc. Okay, let's pick up our furnaces and our crafting table and start exploring this mineshaft. That's literally it. Wow, that's amazing. Actually, there's another entrance over there. Let's go check that one out. Are you kidding? Dude. Okay, well, at least there's some iron here. All right, well, I'm just gonna do a little bit more cave exploring while I'm down here and just get some more iron and just some various other things. So yeah, just give me a second and I'll be right back. Okay, now with a big old juicy inventory full of stuff from some nice caving, it's now time to turn our priority onto finding a nice area to settle down at. Wow, that was pretty quick. I've maybe been exploring for a minute. And we've already found this area, which does look pretty interesting already. We've got like a bit of a flat mountaintop here with what looks like some plains surrounding it. And we also have a village over here as well, which is pretty awesome. I always seem to get lucky with these villages right besides like a nice area. I'm not sure how that happens, but yeah. Before I explore this village, I'm just gonna quickly have a look at this area around here. Oh, dude, this looks sick. I might actually get a nice vantage point from on top of that mountain. Let's head up there real quick. Oh, dude, this looks awesome. We've got like a big lake, like pond thing over here. Massive plains area. Holy crap. Over on this side, you know, straight up more plains. We've got an island over here and a village right beside us as well. Dude, this area, honestly, is perfect. I'm gonna make a hoe real quick and use that to harvest these wheat blocks nice and easily. And, well, what do we have here? Nothing. Okay. Well, we got a bed at least. Let's grab that. Any fat loot in here? Okay, just a man in there. Or a small man. God, where's all the loot at, man? Ooh, yes, some loot. An emerald, some bread, some spuds. We'll take it, we'll take it. Ooh, a stone cutter. I might actually grab that. Oh, another chest. Paper. Okay, see you later. Man's literally gone to bed in his full work uniform here. Like, you can at least take your hat off, dude. Okay, well, not a lot of chests to loot, unfortunately, but we do have some boys in here that I do want to just seal in here to keep them nice and protected, just in case if there's maybe like a zombie invasion of sorts. And yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna take a nap in here next to old Farmer Joe. Okay, well, I'm glad we found this village. This is awesome, and well, I'm so glad we found this spot as well. This spot is freaking awesome, dude. And I do have an idea in mind for a base of sorts that I want to create, and it might involve a nice body of water like this one over here. But before we can create that starter base, we need to make a starter base for our starter base. And well, it looks like there's a nice spot right here for one. Hell yeah, this is awesome, dude. It even goes down. What's down here? My god, dude, it keeps going. What the hell? But yeah, so this is going to be my temporary base of operations. So let's just fortify this up a bit. Smack a door on that bad boy. Hell yes, dude. We're going to put a freaking torch up there too to keep the mobs at bay. Let's fix up the floor real quick. Okay, and I'm just going to make a couple of chests and some other random things. So just give me a second and I'll be right back. Now with our temporary starter base created, we can start making 2 essential items we'll be needing for everything Create Mod related: engineer's goggles and a wrench. Both of those items need something called a golden sheet, which needs gold ingots, and I completely forgot to get gold on my mining expedition. God frickin' damn it. After finding a cave with some gold, fending off mobs, mining that gold, and almost dying, we now have 5 pieces of gold. So to create the aforementioned golden sheets, we need something called a mechanical press, and that needs alloy casing. And to make alloy casing, we need to get some iron nuggets like this, and then some andesite like so, and that'll give us andesite alloy. Then we take any log, place it on the ground, and strip it, and then we right-click it with the andesite alloy to get some alloysite? What the hell? Andesite casing, there we go. And then we also need a block of iron, which, yeah, there goes a bunch of our iron, but that's okay. We definitely will be needing this mechanical press right here. So now we'll be able to place this probably maybe up here. And now, as you can see, this is, you know, not really doing anything. And that's because we need power for this. And right now, we obviously don't have a lot of stuff. So the best thing we can make is a hand crank. And there we go. There's our hand crank. Now we can slap that on there. And then when we start right-clicking this bad boy, it'll, you know, activate it as long as we have our items underneath. So we're going to chuck in 4 gold ingots underneath this bad boy like so. Then we're going to keep cranking this until, you know, it crushes them like so. And yeah, so we're just going to keep doing this until we get all of our golden sheets. And then just a simple stick as well. Let's do that. And there we go. We now have our first Create Mod item, a wrench. We're going to be using this a bunch. Next up, the goggles. We need 2 glass pieces and also some string. I think I don't have any string. Okay. I'm gonna go get those things real quick after I sleep. Okay, well, glass, easy enough. Let's just grab a few of these. And, well, I probably shouldn't have slept because we need spiders for the string. Yeah, I'm a bit of an idiot. There's a super secret cave down here. Maybe we can find a spider down yonder. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm f***ed. Are you kidding me? God damn it. Well, yeah, that's a little bit embarrassing. Man, of course, there's no freaking spiders here. Dude. My god, yes, finally some freaking spiders, man. Let's get these guys slaughtered. If they don't slaughter me, Jesus. 1 down, and 2 down, and a creeper. Okay, string obtained. Let's get back to base. Okay, and now with all of the components obtained, we can finally create the goddamn engineer goggles. There we go. Hell yes. So the wrench allows us to, like, move things with the Create Mod, like, well, destroy stuff. Oh my god, dude, I thought I lost that for a second there. But yeah, it lets you like turn things around and stuff like that. I don't really know how it works yet, but yeah. And then if I put this crank back on, you can see, yeah, no, it's just a crank. And then when we put the goggles on, we can see how much like stuff is being generated. As you can see there, it says 0 SU, which is stress units. And if I start right clicking it, you can see 256 stress units. And yeah, I feel like now I should probably reveal the starter base that we're going to be making. And it's going to be a like water wheel base house thing. I don't really know how to explain it. I mean, you probably already knew that from the frickin' thumbnail. But yeah, so for that, we need a big old water wheel to attach to the side of it. And that's actually going to be generating our power instead of right-clicking this stuff. So we need a regular water wheel, which is literally just a shaft and some planks. Okay, I thought this was going to be some like big frickin' thing we'd have to go and get stuff for, but we can literally make that right now. And shaft, there we go. There's our little water wheel. And I'll just show you what this looks like. It's a very small boy. For some reason that's made my game go all frickin' laggy. Holy crap. 35 frames. What's going on there? And now to make the big water wheel, we just need to surround this one with some planks. And there we go. Large water wheel. And I'll just show you how big this bad boy is. Holy crap, that is huge. Now, I might need to sort out why this is making my game so laggy when I'm looking at this. It's probably something to do with the shaders, I betcha. But yeah, so now with that main component obtained here, we can finally get started creating our starter base. And so I'm gonna need to get a lot of resources for that, like extra spruce wood and stone and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go do all of that, and then we'll get started creating the base right now. So for the base, I started with the first floor consisting of textured andesite and stone. For some detail, I added these pillar designs, an overhang here for the second floor, and a door too. I decided on wood for the second floor to contrast the stone, and as for the roof, I went with my signature curved design, always works well. And after filling out some of the walls for the top floor, I decided to start getting some materials like leather for the lecterns I'd need for the balcony design. I then decided to go on an adventure to find a village that'd hopefully have bookshelves, but yeah, no luck unfortunately. I did find some diamonds though, which is pretty nice. So after giving up, I headed back and started breeding my cows. And after deciding that it'd take too long, I went on another adventure, this time finding a shipwreck, of which I ransacked. And just outside it was a ruined portal, which had a bit of juice as well. The new plan I devised was to just slaughter a bunch of wild cows for the leather, harvest a bunch of sugarcane, and it turns out that worked, as I now had enough to craft the 8 lecterns I needed. I slapped those onto the balcony of the base, and hell yeah, it was a lot of effort, but it definitely looks nice. Don't ask why I have so many arrows stuck to me, but yeah, we continued on by adding in the second floor, the rest of the walls, and some extra details. And finally, onto the coolest part of the base, the giant water wheel. We'll be putting the actual Create Mod water wheels in between these, so don't worry. Okay, and there we go. There's the exterior of the house, pretty much done. But for now, I'm gonna head on inside, up to the second floor, which is going to be like our living space, I guess. And we're just gonna quickly decorate the interior up here. So let's chuck our bed in, and I'm also going to place maybe some chests over on this wall here. Maybe let's just whack the chests in, maybe here for now, actually. And we'll put a crafting table here. Yeah, we're gonna sort this out later, but I'm kind of excited to do the stuff downstairs with, you know, all of the Create Mod stuff that I have pre-prepared here. So firstly, what we're gonna do is remove this block here in the wall, and then we're gonna head on outside here, and we're going to be removing some of these logs that I have placed. And yeah, I should probably mention that obviously this water wheel here isn't, you know, one from the Create Mod. It's just a static one. I did want to use these large water wheels, but unfortunately they are, you know, they're pretty big, as you can see, but they don't really fit the scale of the build. They're just too small for the build. And I forgot my wrench. God damn it. Give me a second. Yeah, so the plan I came up with was to just place these water wheels kind of in between these big old ones here, kind of like that, and there we go. Now to get these spinning, we do need to power them with some water. So I've got the trusty water bucket here, and we're just going to be placing some water maybe here. That should work, maybe? No? Let's try there. Yes, there we go. Okay, and there we go. There's our water wheel done. All 3 of those are spinning, and all 3 of those are going to be our main, like, power source for this entire building here. And I also forgot that we actually need to connect those up with some shafts so that they're all, like, you know, on the same thing, which, yeah, I probably should have done that first. God damn it. Okay, so we're gonna place a shaft on here, and as you can see, that shaft is now spinning, and then we need to connect this one up as well, so let's remove this block. Place the good old trusty shaft on there, and the water wheel, and there we go. Now they're all connected up to the one, like, you know, shaft rod thing. God, I need scaffolding. It is so annoying using dirt, man. Now we're gonna bring this shaft out to here, then we're gonna place another shaft here, and then we're gonna remove this part of the ceiling and place a vertical gearbox, which means I'm gonna have to move these freaking chests that I placed in, because this is how the power is gonna come into upstairs, you know? And now in here is where the funky stuff is gonna start. So firstly, you might notice that this isn't spinning very quickly, and we need to power a lot of different machines, so we need this to be faster. And so to do that, we're going to connect up a large gear here, and then we're going to connect a small gear up to this. If you look at this point right here, this is now spinning quicker than this one, and so we've basically doubled, like, our, you know, spinning power, I guess. And so to make it even faster, we're now going to connect up a large cogwheel to this, and then we're going to connect another small gear up to this, but before we can do that, we need to cover up this face here so they don't connect, and there we go. So now this is, like, now doubled our output, or tripled? I don't know. Yeah, I think it's tripled. And now we're going to do it one more time. So another large cogwheel, we're going to cover up that face, and then another small cogwheel, and there we go. There's our final output. Now we're just going to connect this up to a vertical gearbox so that we can bring it throughout the base. Now we're going to be packing this area filled with machines, but all I have for now is, you know, our mechanical press that we had from the previous base. I might put that maybe in this corner. We're also going to put a depot underneath that instead of just, like, you know, a random block, and this allows us to just simply right click on it and place items on top like so, instead of having to, you know, throw them on like that. Even though we can still do that, but they'll actually be sitting on there nicely. And I need to make more gearboxes to get that up there. Just give me a second. Okay, so from here, we're gonna place another gearbox and then probably a vertical gearbox here. There's probably a way better way of doing this, but yeah, like I said before, I am still learning. And then we're gonna get another vertical gearbox and place that on there. And that means our thingy should be getting powered. As you can see, this thing's spinning. If we were to place something under there, maybe some andesite alloy, I think that makes plates, does it? Maybe not. Now, the next thing I want to create at the back of the base here is going to be our smelting setup. That's right, we do not need to be using furnaces. Instead, we can be using these encased fans here. And I don't actually know how to power this. Is it at the back? It might be. That should be all right for now. I'm going to have to go make some more gearboxes to get this bad boy powered. So just give me a minute. Okay, I'm now back with some shafts and gearboxes. Now let's get this bad boy connected up. So I think the best way to do it would be something like that. And once we connect that up, then our fan should start spinning. Maybe not. We need a vertical one there. There we go. Now our fan is, it's sucking in, but I think that should work. That should still be fine. So now what we need to do is place 2 of our depots in here like so. Then let's place some stone blocks on these ones here. Now what we need to do is place some trapdoors like this and also like this. And we're going to remove these ones. And well, I'm hoping this is going to work. Also, you can see that this sucks items towards it, which is pretty cool and pretty useful as well. We'll definitely be using this functionality in future episodes. And so I think this should work. Once we close this up and put some lava in there. Oh god, maybe not. I think those particles are supposed to turn a different color. Okay, I figured it out. The trapdoor needs to be open like this. So what I'm instead gonna do is place it on top here. Actually, okay, we need to do this real quick so lava doesn't get everywhere. Bang, bang. There we go. Oh my god. I'm almost dead. Holy crap. Jesus Christ. Okay, note to self, do not stand in front of those particles. Okay, and now on the next spot here, we're going to be placing a campfire. So now what you can see is that we have these like lava particles, and then we also have smoke particles. And so the lava particles are going to allow us to smelt items, and the smoke particles will allow us to cook meat. And so to test it out, I have some iron and some raw beef here, and we're going to simply put those in front of those particles like so, chuck them on those depots, and then after a while, these should be done. That's right, not just one at a time, but the whole stack. So I'm going to give it a few seconds here. And there we go. There's our iron already all smelted, all 26 that quickly, and there's our meat done as well. Holy crap, that is so much better than furnaces, dude. Not only is it way faster, but we also don't need any fuel at all. We don't need coal, we don't need anything. And this is basically infinite now. That is actually like kind of OP. And so there's actually 2 more different things we can do with these. We can have a water block, and we can also have, I think it's soul fire or whatever it's called. And that will do other things to blocks. The water one will obviously wash blocks, and I do have a plan for something like that in a future episode. Be sure to stay tuned for that. And now over here, we should be able to just throw our iron on top of that, and it should just automatically get, you know, pressed instead of having to crank that freaking lever. It's all just doing it by itself. Hell yeah, that is awesome. Okay, and now the next thing I want to do is actually make something that I completely forgot about. There's something in the Create mod called a mechanical saw, which is pretty easy to make. I think we actually have everything except for the andesite casing. Let me just make that real quick. There we go. Now let's craft that bad boy. Hell yes. We're also going to need our hand crank for this. Now let's head over to our big old spruce tree here, and I'm going to show you guys something pretty cool. I mean, if you didn't already know about this. So what we can do with this is actually place it against the tree here and use the wrench to rotate it. There we go. And now if we remove these 3 blocks here, just so, you know, the tree is only touching the ground here by this 1 block, and then go ahead and place our hand crank behind this, and if we just crank the crap out of this, you can see the blocks getting destroyed, and then bang, the whole tree comes down like that. How freaking awesome is that, dude? I was harvesting trees before with my axe like an idiot. I completely forgot you could do this, but yeah, that is awesome, dude. I mean, it's kind of annoying that all of the stuff goes over here, but yeah, in a future episode, we'll definitely sort something out, like a lumber yard of sorts. That would be awesome. But yeah, that just makes collecting wood for builds and stuff so much quicker and easier. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. All right, and so that just about does it for this first episode. If you want to download the starter base I created here, be sure to check it out on my Patreon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.